Hello. Welcome to this episode of Inside Voices, a podcast where sometimes we answer questions, a lot of times we talk about really nothing. It's a lot of nothing.
Is it that though?
Yeah.
It sounded like a lot of question marks in that whole statement.
There's a lot. I don't know.
There was a substantial amount of dog porn talk on the last episode.
Way too much.
Yeah, like a lot.
Before we get too far into this, we
Yeah.
should probably introduce ourselves. I'm Cody.
I'm Justin.
I'm Dusty, and I'm sorry.
And we're joined today with a special guest.
Hi, my name is I'm Delton. Hi. When you give an introduction, don't even need to tell my age and height and all that fun jazz.
No, just ASL.
So I identify as a white male.
It's not part of ASL, but okay, male
Oh.
is.
I thought that's what the S stood for.
No, age, sex, language. Age,
Age, sex. I thought you were gonna say length.
Length?
age, sex, length.
Age
These are important things.
22, male, and location is that the L stands for?
Length.
Yeah.
Oh, Utah, the one promised land.
The
Alright.
Mormon
Nice.
one.
Yeah, the Mormon one. The one where they were like, yeah, this is a good place to run away.
Oh, guys, did you get Mormon questions?
No? Was
Oh.
I supposed to?
No. I just thought, since we're featuring a Mormon, what were we going to ask him?
There was something we were talking about earlier. So
Door to doorness.
yeah,
Door to doorness. I did that.
you did the door to door. Did you ever sell cleaning supplies as you were going door to door? Because I feel like you
No,
could have
but I
knocked
would've-
two birds with one stone there.
No, but that would have made me more money and would have been a lot more enjoyable in the long run. because,
Mormon E?
yeah, I'd be like, this is a Brigham Young cleaner. It'll knock the wife's out of your carpet.
Mormon E.
More money.
Loads of money.
we get cash for every pitch we get.
Do you get paid? to
No,
do
I
that?
didn't get paid. I didn't make any money. I was more broke. I got $150 a month that I actually paid for. So how it works is we pay per month like $700 or something, and then they put it into a big pool, and then they just give missionaries $150 and use that for money or whatever. The gas and housing was paid for. I didn't have a car, so the gas money I didn't ever see. I was just on a bike. But yeah, with my $150, I ate a lot of Spam and bread and hot
Wait.
chocolate.
So you paid them.
Yes, I paid them.
That
Big
doesn't
surprise.
make any sense.
What the fuck?
How do you think? Okay, do you think do you think they can go all over the world and live all over without paying someone? They got to pay someone to live there.
I think it costs a lot less than $700 a month.
Depends on where you're living, because
That's true.
where I was, it was about $400 a month and all the costs and all that. So it evened out. The people that go to Mexico, it's probably $10 to live there a month. But then the people that are in Europe, some of their apartments cost them $1,200 a month. But
Jesus.
because there's just one big pool that everyone pays the same amount, it's divvied up. So
That's
yeah,
crazy.
no, unless you live in Utah, and if you're a missionary in Utah, then everyone just pays for your groceries because they're all super nice to them. They don't use their money, and then you get poor kids like me that just poor, just always poor.
They're so poor.
Shit.
Our houses were ghetto-y. The downstairs, I swear, is where 15 rapes happened. I swear it was haunted.
Oh, okay. Hey, sorry, I accidentally unplugged my laptop. I think.
It's a good thing. to do
It
with
was never plugged in. Oh god.
So for the audience, not that long ago, before we hit the record button, Justin was bragging about how he could lay down on his couch and record.
I'm doing
well-
that.
Well, the joke is on him because he didn't plug in his laptop.
No, it's okay. I fixed it. I was just wondering why, because whenever the laptop's not plugged in, it goes into sleep mode. Well, not really sleep mode, but it just locks the screen after so long because that's how the settings are set up. I don't know why, but
Can you just say laptop again?
laptop?
Because you totally
Lap-
said
lap-
laptop.
Laptop?
No, I didn't.
Get some dedicated dwam.
You said laptop.
Welcome to the podcast.
Anyway, it did that and it muted my microphone in TeamSpeak, and you'll hear it in the recording. I was just like, shit.
Whoa, I was told this was going to be a good Christian podcast. None of that.
Oh yeah,
Why
Christians
would you
swear
want it-
now. It's a new
Why would you
thing.
want it to be that?
Oh shit.
Shouldn't it be a good Mormon podcast?
Mormon podcast.
It's funny, but I think that's probably a thing.
Yeah.
What, Mormon podcast? Yeah, they exist.
Is that
yeah.
racist though? The thing that I said somehow, or like religionist? Is that a thing?
Racist? What? Mormons are race? Well, I mean, Jews. We count Jews as a race, don't we? So technically, can our faith be like a race?
Well, Jews are a race because they come from like Israel, right? Like they're their own. Like that's
Jewish
when you say
people.
Jewish,
But
you mean
they all
they're-
come from Utah, the foreign land. So what
You
They
that
come
don't,
from Russia.
you don't see some dude, like some white dude in a fucking suburban, not a suburban, in a fucking Subaru with the family stickers on the back and think, oh, I better not, say anything about Mormons. He might get mad. No one thinks that. No one ever thinks that.
But has anybody ever seen Fiddler on the Roof? The
No.
Jews come from Russia.
What?
have I been lied to my whole life?
Fiddler on the Roof is set in Russia.
Okay, maybe some Jews.
I feel like we're getting into weird territory here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do we have something to talk about, or
Oh,
other than
no.
Justin's panic
You gotta-
attack with his laptop?
You gotta tell the story about the fucking dollar store, Icy Hot.
Oh
no.
my gosh. Alright, so in Cleveland, there was this beautiful product called Warming Touch. And essentially what it is, to narrow it down, it is dollar store lube that was like an icy hot feeling.
It was like
And a
KY
bunch of
yours
mission-
and mine, like that fucking hot and cold
I've
thing
used
for
that
lube.
before.
Yeah, but a bunch of missionaries, they thought it was like a warming gel, so in the wintertime they were buying this and like rubbing it on their body, more particularly in some inside areas, trying to keep themselves warm, not knowing what it was.
so you've got these Mormon missionaries riding around on bikes covered in sex lube.
You just fucking lubed up.
So that they can't get kidnapped.
Yeah, it'd be like that pig with the butter. They'll never be able to pick him up and run away.
Oh god.
So what I used to do with this stuff is I used to buy a lot of it and like put it on the floor in the kitchen, and we'd go like ice skating and record ourselves falling over and stuff in it. And then there was one day where some missionary, I don't think I've told this story, but he did a vacuum, and he told me to rub it all over the inside of the vacuum. So I did in the hose, and then I stuck my little Jimmy John in there, and it made a weird noise and vibrated and it hurt, and I quit and never did it again.
You vacuum your dick.
Well, why not? Gotta clean it somehow. Gotta get that dirt.
What?
There's little dust bunnies to get. Like, you know how you get like little lint in your pocket, like your little belly button?
That sort
Same
of thing's
thing.
not my bag, baby.
Wait, what?
With the topical Austin Powers reference.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm so glad I found that was Austin Powers. I thought he was just gay or something.
No.
No, I haven't watched Austin Powers in so long that reference went clean over my head, so I didn't even know.
Yeah, same here.
I
Wait,
literally watched
no.
it like 2 days ago, all of it.
Oh no, Justin, why?
All of them. Because Colin and I wanted to... We marathoned him?
Marathon.
Marathoned him.
Marathoned.
them. We marinated them.
Weird vowel.
Hold on.
Marinated them, put them in
Hold
the oven, ate
on.
'em.
New Wheat Thins competitor, Marathons.
Wheat
And we
Thins
start-
came
we
back
s-
strong.
We start our own, like, hot dog eating contest, but we call them marathon contests. Like, oh, I went and ran a
They're just
marathon.
made out of bone marrow.
Some bone marrow.
Marathons. Anyway, we marathoned all three of the films, and we played a drinking game where anytime he said baby, we'd take a drink. Anytime they used really old slang, we'd take a drink. Anytime that there was implied sex, we would take a shot. And boy, did we get messed up.
Good thing you weren't watching an Amy Schumer. You'd have been screwed.
Implied sex from Amy. God. You'd have
Well,
lost.
like implied sex, like as in like, oh, they boned last night. So, I mean, like, oh, clearly he just boned, right? Or like when he bangs a lot of vagina. They don't show it, but it's implied.
Wait, what is that? I'm Mormon.
It's a character. The Italian bird.
It's like a hot. It's like when you cut the end off a hot pocket.
hot a vagina.
Is it warm or cold? Because you never know.
That depends.
Is it dead or alive?
The world will never know.
That depends on who wears the pants in the relationship.
I don't know. I don't know how his position's doing with that either.
Oh God.
Who the fuck is James?
Oh, okay. We got to cut into this now. All right. So we have a friend, Delton and I. His name's James. He's an okay guy.
Okay.
He's got a girlfriend now. He's had several girlfriends. He was engaged. Wasn't he engaged to a chick, and then they broke it off, and like he moved out of her
engaged
apartment
like
or something?
3 times in his life.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, same.
but like the girl he's going out with now is one of the more socially awkward human beings I've ever seen in my life. And she will constantly tell you about how she's done that, or she knows all about whatever you're talking about because something.
Ugh, I hate those people.
Yeah, that's that kind of a conversation. And Delton was in town the last couple of days. We were driving around his dad's new car because fuck, that was awesome. And we ended up hanging out with James and his girlfriend that night, not knowing that his girlfriend was going to be there, just knowing that it was James. God, that was awkward. There's a point in time where she came out with like a fucking
Miniature?
a like 2-inch dildo.
Like a teeny weeny you get from Bad Dragon.
What?
Not even like a teeny weeny. It was like it was like a finger. It was like my finger.
And she was like showing all the details. She's like, if you look right here, look how detailed it is.
She's like, it's got wrinkly balls, and like she's talking about how
wore the hair. She's like talking about how she like wore the hair off. Like I played with this so much, the hair's gone off.
I have a 2-inch dildo.
Yeah, but you have that with you all the time.
I made it myself.
With the wax kit, did you buy it?
It wasn't wax. Anyway, moving on.
That joke went clean over my head. I don't
Good
know what
talk.
the fuck we're talking about.
Don't worry about
We're
it.
talking about. You want me to bring this up, Justin?
No, I don't think it's a good idea.
I had a
Bring it
very
up.
interesting conversation with Justin and his girlfriend about this.
Oh, do tell.
Okay, go ahead.
So
She's gonna beat me.
maybe we shouldn't say it.
She's gonna beat me with the dildo.
No, now you gotta say.
Oh,
it. You
now
can't
it-
Like, we're
start.
talking like
Cat's out of
Saints
the
Row
bag.
4 style or Saints Row 3 style?
It's Saints Row like
Saints Row
0.25.
a good 6 inches.
I mean, that's being generous. So Justin and his girlfriend, we were all at a party hanging out, and I don't remember how this came up, but
No, this is when we left that party and we were at your house.
oh, okay. And they were joking about something, and then informed me that Justin made a dildo from his own penis.
I made
Or
3.
Janice.
What
I'm
the
not gonna
That's
fuck?
a lot of
How-
dildos.
Like how did you make it? Like what's it? Is it like a resin base? Is it like
No,
a
it's
rubber?
fucking latex.
Okay.
Jeez.
So
Wait.
you get
Is this
So
like
walk
one of those
us
send in
through
your
the
stamps?
process, Justin. Like right now, you get the idea in your head. Hey, I'm gonna make a dildo of my dick.
Like I need to make one right now.
What
How do I
are
go
the
about
next
this?
steps?
Do I-
What
do I
do
go
we
to
have to do?
Amazon dick making kit.
Okay.
Your search history is going to be fucked up.
No, I found this great website.
And then Amazon keeps like referring you back to dick making kits.
Honestly, this should be like our first sponsor, creatimate.com. Let me tell you. That shit, dope. Their customer service, the best. Anyway, they send you like a tube and some like powdery
Like I
white
said,
stuff.
like a tube.
And you mix it with water, and then you put your dick, your erect penis in the tube.
Oh darn, that's where I went wrong.
And then you like push it against your like balls.
Wait, hold on. Where did you go with the tube?
Just
No,
all
finish.
flaccid. It was just like
let him finish.
Anyway, fucking you get a tube and you push it up against like your balls and like your whole situation there to create kind of a seal as best you can, and then you take your white goopy stuff now that you've mixed with your white powdery stuff that's now been mixed with water, right? And warm water works the best, otherwise it kills your boner. And you pour it on your dick, and then you wait for like a few minutes, and then it kind of like solidifies, but it's sort of like a jelly kind of thing. it's not jelly, but like you push on it and it like you can push on it a little bit. It's like not solid. Anyway, you pull your dick out of that and then you wait a minute and then you just put the like there's this solidifying solution that you mix with the rubber gel.
Okay.
And you mix that and then you pour that in the mold and you stick whatever thing in there. So like a handle or a vibrator or a strap-on mount. They have all sorts of things you can get.
Wow.
In there, and you wait for it to dry, and then once it's dry, like in the morning, you take it out, like of the mold.
So you're telling me there's hold on. There's a strap-on mount. So if you were of the persuasion, some dude could get his girl to fuck him with his own dick.
I'd be into that. I mean,
what the fuck?
Somebody.
There's something about that that's fucking.
I don't want to be here anymore. This is weird. And I'm combining with you idiots?
Look, we talked about your Mormon stuff. Now let us talk about our stuff.
Now, he left. Let me tell you why I have 3 dildos. Why is everybody leaving?
That was Andrew.
That was soccer.
He popped in and heard that. Let me tell you about my 3 dildos. I just imagine Justin going door to door. Have you heard the good word about my 3 dildos today?
So Justin's going to be a door-to-door salesman for a do-it-yourself dildo kit.
My own dildos. No, I'm not even gonna sell the kit. I'm just gonna sell the dildos I made out of it.
He's just like, look, this is my
This
penis.
was on Tuesday.
Look,
He's
would
like,
you
well,
like
this
to
is on
get fucked by me
Tuesday.
and not have to see me or interact with me in any way, shape, or form? Here you go.
Right?
Like, this one even has like a little voice box when you squeeze it.
Fuck. Anyway,
You
let me
squeeze
get
it,
into
just
why
says,
I
here's
have-
some cab fare.
I need to get into why I have 3 penises now. So I have 2 of them still because I gave my girlfriend the best mold, or the best one, you know. And so the first time I tried to do it, I was timid, and you know, I was just a supple boy then. I'd never done this
You never
before,
know
and
if it's gonna come back out of that mold.
exactly, and I was nervous, so I kind of, you know, I put my dick in there, and I was like, I hope this is, you know, a solid dick. But it wasn't. It was kind of like a half
kind
chub
of
when I pulled
liquid.
it out. It was like a
curve
half
to the
chub
left.
when I pulled it out, and I was like, well, okay, I guess we'll just go through with this. And so I did it, and now I have like a 3-inch mold of my penis. Like 4, but like 3.5-inch mold of my flaccid dick.
So are you gonna sell this, or is it gonna forever be yours?
You have to pin
You
this
know
somewhere
what you
in
have
your
to do
studio.
now. In
Uh-oh.
your recording studio, when you finish getting it set up, you have to have a shelf that's just your like dildo penis, and like you have to have a line of them like different stages of erectness,
Oh my god.
So
like
now what
like how
do is
you
gotta
can
make
tell
this-
whether
like
you
the-
have service on your phone or not.
The better question
Like
is, what
the-
is the title of this gonna be?
The caveman
Your podcast
evolution.
Dude, now it's gonna be called like my molded 3-inch friend.
It's gonna be
Fucking
called Dick
just-
Mold Boys.
Or just dildo boys. Anyway, so yeah, that happened, and I was like, well, shit, that wasn't great. And then I did one, and I was able to achieve full chub.
Wait, did you pull it out? It was like, this doesn't look anything like my penis.
It's like reversed.
It looks like a mirror.
So, it's
Oh, this is the mirror. Shit. I left the
Anyway.
dildo in the other room.
anyway. So second time, I was able to achieve like my full unassisted chub, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. So I went through with that one, and I was like, the texture's kind of fucky. So I made another one, but this time I ordered cock rings
Why?
Okay.
because they restrict the blood flow coming out of the penis. So it was super solid on my 3rd try, and
like we're talking like you break a bottle off of it.
yeah, like is bigger than my natural born
You
penis.
gotta christen it like a ship.
Literally, yeah.
Got like a reverse horn on it.
So yeah, it's like huge compared to my like actual.
So
Penile
what you're
self?
saying is you made 2 molds of your dick, one that was
3.
positive and one that was negative.
I made 3
And then
molds of my dick.
one that was embarrassingly big.
Yeah, one embarrassingly small, one embarrassingly large, one like
The one that's
it's
like
my
natural.
penis, one my natural penis. So yeah, anyway, I have my natural penis and my natural small penis here. And when I was gone, when I was on vacation, my roommate was taking care of my cat, and I had shown him them, so he knew where they were. And because he was interested, it wasn't like, oh, let me solicit my penis to you. Anyway,
I want to see where this is going.
And so when we moved in, I have like this box on my end table, and it's like a decorative thing, but it opens up and you put stuff in it. We just, I set it up and whatever, and I didn't notice that it was slightly heavier than before. And then I sat on the couch and we were exhausted, and he opened the box and just left it open. I didn't even notice. And then I was walking around. I looked in the box and I was like, okay. And an hour later, I looked in the box and I was like, what the fuck is my dick doing in this box?
It's your dick in a box.
SpongeBob wants to see inside that box for the whole episode. That's just you.
Pretty much, but I didn't even want to.
Box.
I knew it was in the box after I looked. I didn't know to look.
The only thing better is if he had a tiny music player of some sort that just as soon as you open the box, it just started playing The Lonely Island, Justin Timberlake.
It's my dick in the box.
One of our friends came over and I had the dildo. And I got it out of the box, and he was just watching TV, and I threw it at him. And
wait, hold on. You just use this thing for party tricks now.
Basically. I threw
Not
it
party
at him,
tricks, party dicks.
It landed on him, but the thing about it is nobody will touch it. So
that is understandable to an extreme degree.
It'd be the same as if you were throwing your severed penis around.
It's basically Thor's hammer. No one can pick it up.
You know how there's the people on the internet who seek justice for bad parking, and they'll put dildos on people's cars or something.
Mm-hmm.
Putting a dildo of your dick on someone's car, that's the ultimate power play.
It's expensive.
Understandably.
But anyway,
conveniently, Thor's hammer, the handle is actually a mold of his penis.
Justin, you know what you have to send her next?
What?
A mold of your fist.
Oh no!
Oh,
they make kits for that too.
She's gonna be very upset that you let us talk about
hilarious,
this on the podcast.
No, here you go. Set dressing. You need to make a silicone mold of yourself with your middle finger out.
Yeah, and then one with rings.
No, I usually
gotta
do
get massive rings on there.
Right.
A skull ring, a spiky ring on one, brass knuckles on the other.
One that looks like a dragon.
Yeah, when we're doing the dog finger thing.
They do a similar thing, but you make it of a couple, and you guys hold hands in the goop, and then that's the thing. So maybe you could put two people's hands together and then use that as.
Better yet, you could just have you holding a beer bottle sideways.
Could have that.
Jesus.
Just make a Swiss Army dildo. So it's you got this big thing that you can just flip out different dildos.
I got a better idea. What if I made it, but I held a dildo in my hand with my index, middle, and thumb, and then I stuck my other two fingers out sort of straight out next to each other. So then you could either use the dildo or the two fingers, or just use the two fingers to get you going, and then dildo.
You put the dildo as your dick.
Yeah, the dildo is a mold of my dick. I make a mold of my hand holding the dildo that is my dick.
It's a multi-step process.
It really is. It's a
we're talking thing. 4 layers deep into this guy.
And then you gotta do a molding of you holding that. So it's just you holding that of the molding, holding that of holding the one.
Even creepier,
right,
a molding
as a
of your
stand.
face with your tongue out.
Ah! I'm not putting my mouth in that stuff.
Do it.
Algae-based. Ugh,
I'll give you $2 and a free parking pass for Monopoly.
I have a Subway stamp card that's full.
I'll take that, actually.
I'll give you a free
Do they
Uber
even
ride.
do that anymore?
I can mail you some beer bottle caps.
I have a... actually, I can't even eat Subway right now.
Why not?
I'm on a
Why aren't you too
diet.
No,
Oh, but that's Subway. I thought it was.
no, that's
Subway
the Kid
has
Diddler
carbs.
diet. That's what Jared was on. He was on the Kid Diddler diet.
I have
Kid
this
Diddler.
shitty dildo somebody sent me.
How do you think Jared got to look so good, and how do you think Kevin Spacey stayed looking so good?
diddling kids, I
Wait,
guess.
Levi, it's your birthday today? Yeah. Facebook. Huh?
Well, Delton's finding out
You
it's
did-
his roommate's birthday for the first time.
You didn't even, like, say... What are we gonna do? Now you have to do something.
Send
Wanna go
him,
to the
send him a
arcade?
mold of your dick.
Go to B-dubs.
Huh?
Go to
It
B-dubs.
doesn't close till midnight. It doesn't close till midnight.
Yeah, go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, but I can leave. They won't care.
That's not true.
I mean, you get the audio recording. That's all you need, right?
I guess we can just have you on for part of the episode.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Well,
let's get to the important bits then, real quick.
Yeah, let's talk about what we
important
need to talk about first, and then you can
All right.
take off.
Because it's kind of... Because, you know, it's like Hitler's birthday. You got to participate.
Sure,
What?
sure.
What? You weren't invited to that?
Carry on. Just gonna
Um,
move right on past that. Nope.
So we're together, creators. We're kind of in the same sphere.
you and
not
Delton
Not
are
romantically.
together? Oh, okay.
We've decided that it would be a good idea to merge.
Together?
Well,
that response. Cody's like, we're together. You'll see in the Hellcat video, we were holding hands.
I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm gonna let you guys figure it out.
No, keep going.
No, he's really done. Anyway, Cody thought it was a good idea if he merged with Delton sexually.
So,
I mean,
Oh
no,
my
with our
God.
content. And,
right.
And so that's kind of what we're doing. We have like a YouTube channel that's technically Delton's channel, but now it's our channel, and we commandeered it like pirates, and we're gonna put our shit on there also. So, what's it called?
It's Battle Boys right now because why not? Because we couldn't figure out a name, and just we feel like you guys do a lot of Dungeons and Dragons. I do a lot of not gay boy, a lot of shooting bang games.
We threw a lot of shit at the wall here. Okay?
Yeah, and
Well,
nothing
we had
was
Colin
done.
on
It was
to
like
help,
dogs
and a
at
lot
one
of it was
point.
dog sex related. I don't know
Yeah.
where
Which,
Colin
by
is
the
in his
last-
life, but dog sex apparently.
Well, he doesn't own a dog; he has a cat, so that tells you something.
Well, I wonder
Yeah.
why.
Because he likes that good pussy.
It ended up in, like it
just
turned to like
say
one
that.
point to like hanging dogs.
You can't just say that.
It's almost like what I said to Cody.
did.
Oh, I gotta tell you what I said to Cody when we were cooking hamburgers when I was
Uh-oh.
back in Nevada.
Oh God, this was fun.
So I'm just like sitting there.
We were.
So
I'll kind of
we went
preface
to
this a
my
little bit,
friend's
real
house.
quick. We were driving around the car, and we went and picked up. Is it your cousin or like just an old friend?
my friend Landon.
Yeah, it's an old friend, and Landon has
Landon.
these like really old poofy like dogs.
Like fat, like jelly bean.
Ew.
Like they're as wide as a door, like almost as wide as a doorway, like just with hair, and they're also mostly fat. Also, I've got like shitty hiccups, so I'll commandeer. Go ahead.
So yeah, I see these dogs. They're fat, and after we rode around in the Hellcat, we went home and I was cooking up some hamburgers, and we were talking about stupid dogs and my dog and how dumb it was. And then I thought about Landon's dogs, and then without thinking, I'm either like scraping the grill, and I said, "Man, I would love to see that dog naked."
Why did you say that?
But like, it was like 1 second after saying it, I like paused and looked at Cody and was like, "Wait, no."
He's like, no, I meant shaved. I meant shaved.
I haven't shaved, but it was already gone.
I was
It's
like,
too
"He's
late
so
at that point."
naked. You said
The
you want to
bowling
see the
ball
dog
is-
naked.
On its way to those pins at that point.
Yeah, my dog hasn't talked to me since that day.
He probably didn't talk to you before that either.
No, he just runs into you with his head.
I still am solid. Like you got to just put another powder blue helmet on him because that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, we put like a handicapped helmet on the top of my dog, just this bright blue helmet, and it went over his eyes, so he started walking like an idiot, and he started running into walls and stuff.
It was like seeing the dumbest yellow lab you've ever seen with a powder blue bicycle helmet on, just waddling around, running into things.
Fuck.
It was
Alright.
Anyway,
funny shit.
the YouTube channel. Go.
I'm
Oh.
not doing it?
Channel's Battle Boys. We've decided we're gonna, come together under one kind of name to put some of our content up.
I'm sure you and
I
Delton
plan
come
on
together often.
releasing at least 2 times a week. We're gonna have from us at least. I plan on doing older archived episodes of our podcast, so you'll be able to catch those there, as well as the new episodes for that week should be going up on that channel. So stay tuned for that. I think it'll be a good place to host some other content and a few things that we've got, kind of cooking in the background. So keep an eye out for other new and exciting things coming to the Battle Boys channel in the future.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun. And that's where sponsors come up. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah,
And
there's
that's the end of the sponsor
though.
segment.
Yeah, that was
Sponsored
it.
by
No one.
Weekends.
I tried to get my job to sponsor me. I was like, you could give me a free T-shirt, and they're like, no. You could do a rule video and then post it on your channel, and I was like,
Like,
it's not really a
I don't wanna-
sponsorship. That means I'm just doing a job for you, and then that's not sponsored. Yeah, like I'm not getting sponsored.
But for real, sponsored by CreativeMate.com. Check it out.
Yeah, as soon as
You should
Creative
actually
Mate
reach
pays
out to
us.
them and see if they'll sponsor us, because that'd be fucking hilarious.
Dude,
My
their
goal is to get-
their customer support team was awesome. And if they did, I would be so down with that. But we
See,
don't have a whole huge listener base, but
I'm trying to. I want to eventually bug Bad Dragon enough to see if they could sponsor us.
That would also be a hilarious sponsorship.
Yeah, like you can't. Like I would love their merchandise. I would wear their merchandise everywhere because anyone that knows what that company is, when they see the logo, the instant reaction on their face.
Yeah,
is
you just
great.
start like walking down the street. It's like, oh, a Lego T-shirt. That's nice. Like you see someone who says something about your Bad Dragon T-shirt. It's like you just look at them because they nasty.
they know.
You're like, I know what you're into, you fucking weirdo.
And then like me and Cody were talking about, it'd be funny to do reviews of them, but you don't actually like review them for their intended purpose. Like where you're like
Review
trying to
how well
get like
the suction
some, like,
cups stick to like windows.
yeah, like you're trying to like get toast out of the toaster with one. You're like, as you can see, it's not very good for this. Even with the serrated edges on the side, it doesn't grip it well enough to get the toast out.
It is a really good paperweight, like just out somewhere in like a public park. You just set it on top of some papers.
It's like there's also the bonus with the teeny weenies. You can always stick them on the thumb, your little joystick on your controller, so you have extra sensitivity. It's just like hanging off the PlayStation controller.
Now this big one with the giant suction cup on it. Now this is really good, and then you stick it to a dent in a car, and then you just pull that bitch out.
Get one of the ones that has the hoses and is supposed to like squirt. I'm like, oh, this is a
Cody.
really good way of just like delivering lemonade to yourself.
We gotta see if we gotta make that a video, pulling a dent out of a car with one.
I
We'll have to
really
use a little
like
bit of, like
the visual
magic.
image of pulling a dent out of a car by gripping a dildo is fantastic to me.
You'll have to do some like movie magic by something else popping the dent out because it won't happen, but it'd be so funny to watch.
I've actually already seen a video of somebody doing that with a dildo.
But this is a Bad Dragon.
Cody, stop flipping your fucking knife.
No, it isn't.
I'll flip you off. Ha 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 ha.
But seriously,
no
I don't want to
video.
edit that out.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Wait, you don't
So-
want background noise?
YouTube channel. Yeah. We'll be putting up content. What we decided, like 2 videos a week or so.
At the very least,
YouTube's algorithm.
Yeah, we're
you
trying to
should
play
see
the
other
algorithm.
things catching up. You might see some testbed footages, things that we're not 100% on releasing, other projects. Really, the goal is if you guys have any kind of idea for just a short, dumb video, record it and throw it up. That's the idea.
Because
Right.
I'm hoping to get, if we play this well enough, the channel actually goes somewhere.
It'd be nice. And, what we're doing this for is, we've talked about having a YouTube channel for a while now. And then Cody started talking to Delton. And so we were like, why don't we just combine it? We'll be able to have a larger output of content. Whether you guys decide you like, Delton's content or our content, there'll be some cross-promotion kind of stuff there.
It's
Yeah,
like
and you
5
guys
people
can
on
see-
one channel.
We'll still host our podcast on like the usual podcatchers. That way you guys can still get the podcast whenever it comes live. And if you're more prone to watching it on YouTube or whatever, then it'll be there for you as well.
Except the YouTube probably won't get until like weeks after.
Oh yeah.
But you can still get it.
You can still
I'll
get
try
it.
to you'll get cached versions of episodes. So some of those will definitely be old, out of date episodes. You'll probably cringe at some like clearly out of date topics in those videos. But hey, You know, I think
I
it's a
would
good place to kinda
argue-
catalog that.
I would argue to say that our second episode was possibly our best episode.
don't
You
know
know, it
that.
was really good.
We've had a lot of good
I'm just
episodes.
gonna nod and act like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But with
Wow.
with the completion of this episode, this one, the one that we're on right now, will be going up onto the YouTube channel as well. So you'll see this will be the start of all the new episodes, and then everything behind this episode will be cached on that channel. If you guys want to catch anything like last week's episode, week before that, whatever, because it'll take us a while to get to those ones, you can hop on our iTunes or wherever you catch podcasts and get those there.
Yep, anything that accepts an RSS feed.
I also have a couple of YouTubers that said they'd like to be in podcasts, like Moose Goose. He has like 40-something thousand subscribers. There's some musicians I've gotten a hold of.
Yeah,
That'd be
so maybe
interesting.
we'll get them on the podcast and talk some stuff with them, and we'll try and get some interesting guests on here for you guys to listen to. Even though the majority,
Clint Eastwood, but that didn't work out.
Clint Eastwood, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You could talk about Colt 45, a delicious drink that I've never tried.
Colt
what
45.
is Colt
What is that?
45?
Apparently, it's a drink.
isn't it like a
beer.
malt liquor?
I have no idea. All I know is I put it into a video, like in a whole Photoshop job, because instead of putting a gun in his hand, they told me to put a Colt 45 drink. So in this like photoshopped image of someone, he's got a Colt 45.
That's funny.
Did he also have 2 zigzags?
No, he had a. I'll have to just send you guys the photo of what.
Hey, that's all you need.
A Colt 45 and 2 zigzags?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you need.
That's all you need.
But yeah, watch for testbed footage there.
Yeah.
Back to
questions?
your regularly scheduled programming.
What kind of question do you guys want? You guys want a good question?
No, I want a bad question.
It's a bad boy question for a
Would it-
bad boy.
Would it be possible to make cotton meth using the same techniques as cotton candy?
So make meth cotton candy?
Essentially, yes. Except it's less candy and more meth.
Probably.
Interesting.
Oh. Where are you going?
Oh,
Can't leave. You have to stay here.
I feel like no. Wouldn't it like lose its potency if it's been like melted into string? And wouldn't you get just like high on it or overdose or something standing next to the machine?
Well, probably, because then you have like
Like it's getting it all up in the air, you know?
yeah, I don't know. That's an odd question. That's a really odd question.
It's making me.
I'm gonna say yes, and let's move on.
Hungry.
Honestly, I'm really hungry. I didn't eat dinner.
Okay, well that was a good question.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's hard. We're not scientists. Like, I feel like if you did that, like, who's your target audience? Can you eat meth?
I don't know. Well, I'm sure you can eat. I mean, you can eat rocks for crying out loud, but the results may differ.
It all depends on
if you ate it.
if your stomach acid could break down the crystalline, then I think you could. But I don't know if it can.
Eat like crystal meth or candy meth?
I don't think there's such a thing as candy meth.
I'm looking up candy meth right now.
Oh, good.
And watch list.
Mormon and candy meth? How dare he?
I mean, you're already on a list for a bomb now.
Yes, there is a type of meth called candy meth. It's like blue and transparent.
Oh yeah, that's like the fucking the
It's
Breaking
just
Bad
crystal meth.
shit.
They died. They just threw some.
Rip.
Is eating methamphetamine safe? Apparently, someone had asked this.
Oh, I got a story for you. Actually, you know what?
Wait, I want to hear the answer to this question first. Is it
So
safe?
eating meth actually can be safe. So yeah, there's actually. Oh, so used to be methamphetamine used to be like a pill substitute back in like the 1920s and stuff.
Anyway, Cody, carry on.
Well,
You had a meth-related story, I think.
I think it's better if I let Tori tell the story the next time he's on.
Okay.
I'm gonna dangle that
'cause
carrot.
that's his story to tell.
Another question?
That is Tori's story to tell.
I'm gonna dangle that carrot.
You're gonna dangle it real low.
Why is there an O before the Canada in o.canada.com?
Cause it's their fucking
National anthem.
national anthem.
Question answered. Next one.
Oh Canada.
God damn it.
I got you.
Oh Canada. Oh Canada. Oh Canada.
So I just looked it up at ocanada.com, and the first picture is kind of interesting if you want to look at it.
Well, describe it to me, because the
Well,
listener can't.
It's a derogative term for a woman that sleeps around. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word in here.
Whore, you can say that. We just
Oh, I
don't
can
say
say-
racist things.
Oh, but they're Canadian, so wouldn't that be a race?
No.
No, you're good.
Oh, I just said no bad whores, just bad laws. It's like a pro-prostitution thing in Canada going on right now.
That's pretty dope.
Why are people eating Tide Pods?
That is a thing that is
Wait, are
happening.
they really doing it? Or like, are they
Yeah,
eating on
dude.
purpose?
More adults have died from eating Tide Pods than children. More people have died from eating Tide Pods than from
The number of
marijuana.
people who have called poison control in 2018, so, this month, about Tide Pods has been like 70 or 80% of
So-
all of their
That's
Is it
calls.
a
like
lot of
trend
people.
to eat 'em?
It's like a challenge thing. Like the stupid ice bucket challenges and all that
It's-
kind of stuff.
Well, it's a meme. The meme is like, Tide Pods, they look like you could eat them.
So
And
here's
the-
an article. There's a really dumb reason why some teens are eating Tide Pods.
Yeah.
39
It's a meme.
cases have been involved since 2018. That's... Jeez.
And you have the idiots on the internet who think it's like a real thing, where people are just memeing it. And like, it's bad enough to the point where the newest Tide commercial is some dude, some sports guy who I don't know, but he's just like, Tide Pods, don't eat them, put them in the put them in your washing machine. Like, that's the ad. I'm not even kidding.
I saw a mock-up of a product today that was Tide Pod flavored Oreos,
Mm-hmm.
and that was it. It's like,
That's fucking funny.
yeah, it's great. It's like
No, like,
orange
the
and blue
memes, like-
cream.
The meme's like one of those combos of like the drink bleach meme, and then
Yeah,
like
so
the
it started off looking like a 4chan joke that they convinced people to start doing yet again.
Yeah, no, it was one of those things where it was based off of like the fucking drink bleach meme, and someone turned it into a challenge, and like one of the challenge memes, right? And people bought into that so fucking hard. Now they're eating Tide Pods.
Yeah, welcome to the internet. It's fucking garbage here.
The last thing like that I remember was what was it? iOS 10 makes your iPhone waterproof. That was a fun one. So people on 4chan put together a what looked like a press release for the iOS 10 patch, and it had it was done in like the Apple style all the way through, and it was just telling you about how iOS 10 unlocks waterproof functionality on your phone, and then people on 4chan took that image and coupled it with someone's video of them putting their iPhone in a glass of water, but backwards. So like they activate their iPhone, it works, they put it in a glass of water. Played backwards, they grab their iPhone out of a glass of water, they activated it, and everything works, right? People bought into that so hard that you would have people like complaining and bitching on Twitter about how they broke their phone because they put it in water, and iOS 10 isn't waterproof.
What's like whenever that guy made the app about a scale, like a weight scale on their iPad, so people were starting to stand on their iPads. We should have made a skateboard app, making your iPad like a snowboard or a skateboard.
Oh god, that'd be funny.
And actually have like a video of just like this brick that looks like a iPad and just like have a guy kickflip on it. and pretend, some catchy camera cuts and be like, look, see, it still works.
I feel like that would be bad. Also, we don't condone eating Tide Pods at all, just if that wasn't clear.
Unless you're
don't
really
put
dumb.
Tide Pods in your mouth and bite down. That's fucking retarded.
That's
Unless you're-
really stupid.
Well, I mean, there are a couple people I think would be okay with, but
That being said, they do kind of look like candy. I'm not gonna lie, I've used
watch,
them.
a company one day is going to make a piece of candy that is a Tide Pod just for kicks and giggles, with, like yogurt in the middle.
That sounds really good. Yeah, I read a thing about why they look so attractive, because they look like a supple fruit.
Yeah. So, I got another question for us.
Okay.
Do hotter peppers cancel out the weaker ones? Like, if I ate 2 peppers, like say, habanero and just like a banana pepper, would the habanero cancel out the banana pepper, or will they like add together and make something spicier?
I feel like you would just get the spice from the second one.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's not like a canceling out. It's more of like an overriding.
yeah.
So like you only have one level of hotness. And when you put the banana pepper, let's say it goes up to 16, then you take the habanero, it goes up to 30. Like there's no
It's not going
two
to be a
scales about
46, it's going to be a 30, is the question.
Yeah.
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 Dragula.
Okay. Another
Sorry.
question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin, stop. When do cows' udders get hard when it's cold like human nipples?
I don't know. All my years of milking cows.
Well, I mean, okay,
They
let's
do-
think about it.
There is a problem in farmland where some cows get like frozen nipples. Like
Let's
in the
think
winter,
about
like
it.
they get like the milk inside, like it gets frozen in like the titty.
You should probably be careful about talking about this particular subject, because if you do tell someone that they do get hard, someone that may be listening to you might get a crazy idea.
Okay, well, I have a boner. Anyway,
Yeah,
that crazy
make
idea person is Justin.
let me say my thing.
They're gonna go make a dildo cast out of it.
Okay. Anyway,
Wow, 4 for 1. That's a pretty good deal.
Both
fucking
can sit on it at the same time.
Jesus Christ! If you think about it,
Welcome to my life, Justin.
you get into a cold swimming pool, and
You
your
get into a
balls are
what?
gonna you get into a cold swimming pool, and your balls are gonna just kind of suck up in your body. Wouldn't you think an udder would do a similar thing, where it would, like shrivel and get kind of close?
Oh, does it come like an itty instead of an outie? So like to milk, you gotta put your finger up there and it's like a button that just comes out after that?
What? That's not what I said. I said shrivel.
Wait, no,
not
that does make
invert.
us-
Fuck.
Well, that's what mine does.
What?
Yeah, when I get out of the pool, they go up in there. It's like a little pocket. I put my wallet up there and everything.
Jesus. In the pool, your wallet.
What if there's a bar in the pool, Justin? How's he gonna buy drinks without no wallet?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Now here is the question: can you get a cow's nipples pierced?
I think you can, but is it fucking like
I'm
humane
looking it up. I'm looking it up right now.
It's
Oh,
not
Jesus.
morally okay.
or humane? Yeah.
I mean, it's not humane. It's a cow. Like,
I looked up cow nipple piercings, and it's just pictures of cows for nipple piercings. Okay. Someone did tell one cow. Put a little ring off the end of it.
Ugh. I'm not excited about this picture that he's probably looking at. I don't recommend anybody looks it up.
so I've got a picture here that I just received via text message.
Oh Jesus.
It is a picture of a T-shirt, and it's styled like a Harry Potter fan shirt. And so it's got like the crest of like all of the 4 houses, and then it's got like, these filigreed letters all around it. And what it says Hogwarts, School of Swolecraft and Lifttree. And then
That's-
it breaks down the houses, Liftendor, Slithergains, Hufflepuff, and Ravencurl.
That's gay.
It just made me giggle.
Ugh.
I mean, it's funny when you think about like somebody actually wearing that shirt.
That's what I was thinking.
Literally, I hate people who wear that kind of shirt. It's like they think they're better than me. Like they probably are. They're probably buff and shit, but don't like think you're better than me and also say that out loud on your shirt and make me feel bad about myself for being fat.
Entire.
Okay, Jesus. Oh,
He's
God.
not alone. He's got 2 molds of his dick.
Yeah.
Oh, I myself.
Never alone again.
You're like, wow, it's like you know me so much.
Dude, I bet girls would like it if they could make molds of their dicks.
Wait. I just imagine Justin like.
How are you
slapping
supposed to
himself in
reciprocate
the
a gift
face.
like that? Like, is the next logical step in the order, like, making a mold of her vagina and sending it to you?
Let
I'm
me
looking it up
tell
right now to
you.
make a-
Oh, wait, hold on. Why did I hear this?
Let me tell you. In my research.
Oh, no.
Okay, so they do have a molding kit you can get.
I located a molding kit you can get for a vagina where it's basically you just get the outside part of it and then you just sort of stick it on a fleshlight as like an end piece for it.
Oh, that's boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you just fill yourself with silicone? Like, they don't even need to make the outside part of the mold like you did. They already got that done.
You did. You made that. I feel like that would fuck up your baby shoot if you did that.
Excuse,
not if you- okay,
excuse
but
me,
what if
what
you-
did you just call it?
A baby shoot. I said, what if you took like a dildo, you lubed it up, and then you stuck it inside of a condom, and then that condom's already pre-lubed, and then you shoved that
And then you
all
just
the way up in there?
whipped that sucker around like it was a sock full of quarters. You started beating people.
So now
Suck
you
the
have
fluid in it.
a condom on a dildo in your
A condom
vagina.
full of quarters.
A condom and a dildo inside your vagina, and then you take the dildo out of the condom, but leave the condom in your vagina, and then fill that up with silicone. Boom, safe sex. I mean, safe sex toy that you're about to make.
No, you would just get a silicone mold of
Jesus.
the fucking condom.
No, because the condom is
Yes.
going to conform to the shape of your vagina.
They don't do
Whoa.
that.
Yeah,
What if we do this same procedure, but then like while she's like wide leg, you just pour
Cody,
concrete
why
in
don't
there.
you tell me all about fucking vaginas right now?
You want to fight me?
What do they do?
You want to fight me?
well,
Let's go.
They make squishy noises occasionally. They go like.
That was ought to be pleasant. This has been Inside Voices with me, Dusty.
And me,
I've been
Justin.
Cody.
Delton.
I've also still been Justin. He talked over me. I'm taking this back.
Delton was also here.
I am.
Ow! Oh fuck!
I just lit fire to one of my hairs. That hurt.
What? Why did you do that?
I don't know. I just have a torch in my hand. I thought it'd be funny, and then I realized it wasn't.
Okay, when you say torch, what the fuck do you mean?
At what point did you realize it wasn't funny?
When it started getting a little hot.
He was about halfway through the molding process.
Rip.
Here's with that sweet
We
guy.
apologize for Justin.